For many teams, Scrum is not working. Culture and thinking is still attached to traditional practices. Scrum is hard, too hard. So we tweak it and do different things that aren't quite officially Scrum. But Scrum was updated in November 2017 and they made a number of fixes. What exactly got fixed? And more importantly, how do you fix Scrum? The Scrum Guide was updated in November 2017, and I like the changes, especially the sprint backlog and the daily Scrum. Let's start with the daily Scrum and fixing the 3 questions. You know the ones I mean. What did I do yesterday? What will I do today? Do I see any impediments? The previous guide stated that these questions were mandatory and now states the 3 questions are optional. They're just an example of what might be used. The daily Scrum can be conducted in different ways, as long as it focuses on progress towards the sprint goal. I also like the update to ensure retrospective actions are actually implemented. How many retrospectives have you been in where the same issues come up every sprint? Often finding ourselves talking about what went well, what didn't go well, and what we should improve. But nothing actually changes. Too much time spent voicing issues and not enough time planning actual changes or planning time to do them. The November 2017 Scrum Guide updated the sprint backlog definition. To ensure continuous improvement, the sprint backlog includes at least one high-priority process improvement identified in the previous retrospective meeting. If you don't continuously improve the way you work, you are not doing Scrum. So does that mean Scrum is broken? Let's hear Jeff Sutherland explain the biggest problem in implementing Scrum.
The biggest problem in implementing Scrum, which is the Scrum Guide's attempt to address that, is by, this part of the Scrum Guide is hard, so we won't do that. And so now you have what we call Scrum or Fall or Water Scrum, which never works. Because even as Takeuchi Tanaka said in that first paper, the way these teams work that they call Scrum, there's a set of interlocking parts. Yeah. It's like the gears in a watch, and to have it tell time, they all need to be turning in a synchronized way. So that would be my parting words to, the Scrum Guide is short. Implement it all and then tune to make it better. Don't leave out a piece.
So, Scrum isn't broken. It's my Scrum team that's broken, holding on to practices and values that do not yet align with Scrum. But what about fixing Scrum itself? Fixing the actual definition of Scrum, the Scrum Guide. After rereading the Scrum Guide again and researching why the 2017 changes were made, I discovered that almost all the changes were suggested by the Scrum community, by Scrum Masters, like you. I've listed all the November 2017 updates with attribution to the Scrum community member that suggested the change where I see correlation. So you can suggest a change to the Scrum Guide. You can vote on suggestions made by others. If you want to fix the Scrum Guide or improve Scrum, then add your voice to the Scrum community. Thanks for watching.
Scrum.